Dungeons and Dragons isn't a head to head competition, but it needs someone who is impartial yet involved in the game to guarantee that everyone plays by the rules. I was just doing a little light reading. Just kidding, I was not. I was only pretending to do that for the intro because I thought it looked cool. Hopefully it did. But I do want to talk about something pretty important. So hold on to your britches. Yes, that's right. DMs, I want to talk to you about skill taxing. Do you know what skill taxing is? Skill taxing is one of the most annoying things you can do as a DM. You need to stop doing it right away. It's crazy annoying as a player to put up with. So what am I talking about when I say skill taxing? What does that mean? Well, let me explain to you what that is. Skill taxing is when, as a dungeon master, you continually ask for tasks in order to force the party into failure. And you can argue that it's not to force them into failure, but it is, because every time you roll that dice, there's a probability of success or failure. So you have to recognize that the more chances that you give the players to roll, the more chances that they're going to have for failure. Well, why does this matter? Well, because it weakens any potential successes that they have in game. Let me explain. When you're the paladin with full plate armor and you're sneaking through a dungeon, you roll with disadvantage. Now, there is a very, very slim chance that you can make a successful roll. Now, and if you do that, that's a wonderful in-game explanation, wonderful in-game narrative for that dungeon master to explain. Maybe you have some kind of device between your plates to hamper the noise. Who knows? That's cool. But what you do when you constantly make your players re-roll this is you basically guarantee the failure of the paladin. So that, in a way, is absolutely railroading your party. You're not creating a new narrative. You're forcing a narrative that you already decided, that this paladin is going to be loud and this is going to happen. So if you're going to have that happen anyway, you might as well just make them not roll at all, right? Does that make sense? I know I'm losing my mind here a little bit, but like, this makes sense, right? So anyway, I hope this registers with you somewhere along the line. And if you are going to have that kind of situation, like let's say your party is about to enter a cave, you have a paladin. If they make that successful roll, it doesn't matter how big that cave is. I don't care if they're going 120 feet. I don't care if they're going 300 feet. That paladin somehow successfully navigated that 300 feet and with complete silence. That's what that roll means. If they rolled a success despite that disadvantage, then I would roll that in the game as some kind of crazy success, because that's what needs to be celebrated in the game. We're telling a story, so you're not going to force them down a certain way because you think that. So I know that they might say, oh, every 30 feet you need to roll a check. Do not use that. Do not use that, because you're going to completely ruin the game for your players. All right, I'm getting a little bit all heated up, so, not really, but I'm trying to do this for the video. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my hot take on skill taxing, as I call it. And probably other people have. I don't know if I'm making that term up or what's going on. But anyway, I hope you watched the video. I hope you liked the video, And yeah, subscribe, comment. What's your hot take? Let me know. Maybe I'll do a video on it. All right, take it easy.